こんにちは。ボンバットファミリーと私たちのライブ放送へようこそ。私たちはあなたの視聴とリスニングの喜びのための素晴らしいショーを持っています。今あなたのホスト、スコッティ・ジェイロとジェリー・ケーブルにStay Bombad を楽しんで覚えておいてください。
What up, y'all? Getting started in just a moment. Happy to have a lot of you here. It's very exciting for me. I might get a little weepy. I have not done a Bombad Gaming in quite some time, much less this new place I'm living at. And the space is a little bit more limited than my last office space, but that doesn't matter. I'm still super excited to be here. It's going to be an absolutely excellent and Bombad time. Bombad Gaming, honestly, it's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute, guys and gals. It's going to be wonderful. And yeah, check out the sick thumbnail. Look at this guy right here. Oh my God. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how aesthetic it is. It's so, ooh, bestie, lol, Calais, bacon, epic, awesome sauce. You know what I'm saying? No Bombad cast tomorrow. I hate to break it to all of you. Jerry is busy. I am also busy seeing the Odyssey again. So it's going to be a fun time. We're going to play some Wii Sports this evening. I will not be playing it sitting down. For those that don't remember, years ago, I did an entire live stream for like 2.5 hours where I went pro on Wii Sports. And now I think for the sake of example and fun, we should go ahead and make another me. Well, before we do that, I just want to hear this song. Now, I know the servers have been down for quite some time, but I don't think it would hurt to hear the music. Lance, I'm sorry, bud. Welcome to high school. I probably told you that when you were in 8th grade, that it was not going to be Bombad. But here we are now, buddy. All that being said, everyone is doing well in the chat. I see a lot of familiar faces, and it's genuinely exciting to have all of you here. And yes, Jared, I will put my mouth around it. See, look how sad that. Wow, it took till 2019. So from 2007 to 2019, it shut down. Oh, look at that important note. Oh. Wow, I did not think it would take 12 years for this channel to shut down. Oh, let's click that. That's what it says. Dude, I remember buying so many games. You know what's crazy? My original Wii. Look at this. No. Wow, your friends at Nintendo. They should have kept the servers up. My original Wii, bricked, essentially. Bricked up, put it in your mouth. And it's quite sad for me personally. But oh, what's up, Colin? Yeah, well, you'll get used to it. Look at this. Oh my God, I'm surprised I can go this far. What? Is mine the only one that can do this? I doubt it. But there's a way to hack this. Let's see. Let's just do popular titles and see what happens. You would think it doesn't need I'm not attached to any. Oh, look. Yeah, it must have to do with the fact that it's no longer connected to the server. I don't understand when I go live, people decide to rev their engines. Song is definitely still a banger. Fantastic banger. And I wish I could go. The thing was, I don't remember there being an account you had to link your stuff to. So I really wish you were able to go back and download and save stuff, but certainly not the case. The Me News channel, the Forecast channel. Oh, what a time! This is pretty cool. I don't know if y'all think about this often. With the advancement and changing of technology, I tend to get very excited about the idea that this was like the first pseudo smart TV. Obviously, you know, didn't have a streaming service. You could get Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and YouTube, everything later on. I remember being in college in 2014, 2015, and our best way to watch these streaming shows was obviously all through Netflix because there was really only that one. Look at that. Wow. Same with YouTube. Obviously, you can just watch whatever YouTube videos you wanted to watch on it. Hulu Plus. What is even Hulu Plus? I forgot about Hulu. Hey, Google. What was Hulu Plus? That's what it says.
Hulu Plus was the name of the subscription service launched by Hulu in 2010.
Oh.
It offered users full seasons of television programs and access to new episodes right after they aired. It has since evolved into the current lineup of Hulu subscription plans.
Okay, so I didn't know there was a Hulu Plus. Then there was a Disney Plus. It's kind of interesting. The more you remember. Look at the old Amazon. And that, I don't even, Amazon Instant Video. That was before it was called Amazon Prime Video. We'll get to this in a second. We'll get to this in a second. Nintendo channel. It's like all the Nintendo updates. Photo channel. Shop channel. Forecast channel. The new show. This is all, it's all weird. It's all very, you know, proto smart TV. It's kind of incredible. Yep. I used to look up some pretty interesting stuff on this channel. Hey, come on. Boys gotta figure out how the world works. Yeah, so the sword fighting game was for Wii Sports Resort. Technically not the same game. We're playing Wii Sports. Yes, now Hulu is part of Disney Plus. It's so weird, right? It's just things don't really change at all. They just essentially evolve, which is a form of change, but in its own way, it's not. Check me out. This is a sick channel right here. So my monitor's this way. It doesn't look right. You know, I'm not looking in the correct. This would be the correct direction. But my monitor's right here just for the sake of, you know, sharing that with y'all. This is a cool channel. You used to be able to upload me's, and you were actually, I like that. Biased liberal Nintendo media. What do they call it? They call it in North Korea state media. State media. Bombad state media. That would be a great idea. But Steve, by the way, we're gonna do one of Steve's shows in the near future. We just gotta lock in a date. And everything Steve suggested for a Bombad cast content, it's all things that could get me fired from my current job. Anthony, hey buddy. Hello, Anthony. Hello. Marvelump. You know what? You're right, Colin. It really is just an old version of the Roku or the Fire Stick or what all the other ones, the Apple TV. I mean, Apple. I would say the Apple. What would they call it? They don't even call Apple TV. I don't know. I don't know what they call it. And then look, the Wii ain't one. It's 2007. It's 2007, Brady. It's pretty old. 20 years next year, my guy. That's old. But yeah, check me out. Check me out was a cool channel. You could upload and then pull me's that were made by other people. So like you would have people that would make like a Darth Vader me. Remember the Darth Maul one was really cool. General Grievous had a me. So what they would do is they would go and manipulate the me's so intensely that they did not end up looking like, you know, an actual me. November 06. So, oh my God, 2 months. Jesus, man, that's crazy. It takes a team to weave bullshit. And look, it for those that don't know, it's mostly me that weaves the bullshit. Jerry just shows up and pulls his pants down. This was a weird one. Everybody votes. This one I was always I never used. I used the heck out of this one, but the everybody votes one I never really used because I thought it was just kind of a bizarre thing here. Essentially, like you would put a poll, and it was almost like Would You Rather's, but it was like public. And you literally remember you grabbed your me and placed it on there. On like which side you chose, and you had to see the end results. It was kind of fun. It was like Family Guy or American Dad, and you would you would do it quickly and vote, and it was all real live time, and it was pretty sick. Yeah, we're gonna spend some time here right now. So let's make a little me. I think, how about this? Anyone that loves the channel, we're gonna make a Rip Glorton. Let's make a Rip Glorton. Here we go. Now the one thing is the sync is a little off, oh Lord. The sync between the me and what you're seeing is a little off. So I just clicked A, but it took like a whole second for it to get to you. Let's try. Here we go. Let's do Rip Glorton. I like that. Let's get. We got to get him to be. I would say Rip's a fairly tall guy, but he's heavy. He's up there in age. Let's see. Wow. That fits Rip. Okay, Rip. Rip's got a lot of hair. Rip's got a lot of pretty gray hair. But it doesn't look like this. It looks, let's see. Wow, Scotty. It probably is one of the more feminine hairstyles. I always enjoyed how they, let's see. That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, we gotta get some more, it's gotta be more sensitive, not sensitive, that's it, but they gotta kind of curve down. Yeah, I like that. Raise them up a little bit, make them gray too. Let's see, the eyes have to be the most intense part. Let's find some intense ass eyes. No. I gotta make them green like Rip's eyes. And their eyes, the eyes are also kind of like more raised up. That's probably perfect right there. But I need some more intense, kind of scary looking eyes. No, that says kind and friendly. We're looking for something that's a little bit more upsetting. Let's see what the chat says. None of it is his real hair. That's true. It's not real. Fun fact, miles are so optimized, they only take a few 60 bites a day. Wow. Oh, I kind of like those. Oh, those can get kind of crazy. I kind of like that, though. And Rip, I've always pictured Rip with like a big honker. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. It looks kind of like a penis. No, that's good. Wow, that's not bad. Can we see? Yeah, I can get behind it. No, it's more of this shape, really. All right, and we need to have a big Rip. Oh, there we go. It needs to be that, but it needs to be large. Wow, that's pretty good. And we got to, of course, get the signature red tinted glasses. There we go. Shit, this is coming together. And Rip also has facial hair. It needs to be a little bigger than that. There we go. It needs to be gray. Look at Rip Glorton. This is pretty good. What up, Bloom? What up, Bloom? I like this. Okay, we got to get some bottom facial hair, too. Wow. It's coming together. Does Rip have a beauty mark? Let's give it one. I like it. We got to make it a little bit smaller. There you go. Wow, Scotty. Now, you can't put lips on a mouth that's shaped like that. That mouth seems perfect. Yeah, I don't like that one. Give me the one of... He looks like he's bitching a little bit. I like that. Okay. I like it. Let's make him a little bit bigger. And we're going to title him... His favorite color? Oh, it reminds me of Aladar. A good shade of green. What shirt does... Let's go look up a Rip Glorton. It is Rip Glorton. That's the Rip I know. Let's, No, I recently got a new phone. How exciting. I'm finally... I had an iPhone 13 Pro Max since, God, it was October of 2021. And so I don't know what's been happening. The thing glitched out so bad. The last, probably since June, it was, really messing up. But then I was at work, and I literally couldn't get messages on, our school faculty group message. And I'm like, this could be a legitimate safety hazard. So I went to AT&T. God, y'all, I did not realize how awful it was. How awful it was to go to AT&T and try to get a new phone. They were like, oh, well, because look, I'm on the same plan as my dad, have been since 2006, probably since this game came out. And they were giving me all kinds of hell. And yeah, it was a pain in the butt. They're like, well, you're gonna have to start a new plan, son. And I'm like, oh, well, how much is that gonna be for me? She goes, 75 a month. I'm like, okay, I could swing a 75 a month. I'm like, when I add the new phone, get the new phone, what would it be? Like, oh, it'll be like 140. And I'm like, a month? For how many months? Like, 24 months. I'm like, my God. Like, I can't do that. Like, what are we thinking, And that being said, and they're like, oh, well, if you whenever you make up your mind, come back. Go on a Thursday, come back Sunday afternoon. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry. We don't have any more phones. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, I literally asked Thursday, had a whole new stock. He goes, yeah, we sold all of them. And I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to update this. So I thought I'd come in Sunday and update it. And they're like, unfortunately not. So I'm like, what do I do? So I call my dad, and he's like, just go to Best Buy. I'm like, he might be right. I have no idea what to do. And so, lo and behold, sometimes you'll need to listen to your pops. Go to Best Buy. Yes. For a phone. Yes. Yes, Brian. For a phone. And a new line with AT&T. So I go to Best Buy, talk to this young man named Josh. And he's like, yeah, I can look into that. We can get you set up on a new phone. What kind of phone do you have now? I said, oh, I have I showed him the iPhone 13. He said to me, he's like, oh, okay, that'll give you about like $200 in trade-in value. So there's $200 off, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. How's this whole process going to work? I'm like, AT&T gave me a runaround. He goes, oh, what do you mean? I said, well, they asked me because my phone's it wasn't a 5G phone. I want to buy a 5G phone. Therefore, I have to change the family plan or start my own line to get a new phone. He goes, oh, that's just what they do. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, if you're not starting a new line or like coming in with a new contract entirely, they're not going to sell you the phone on a weekend day. Because when most people want to go shopping, it's weekend. People can't go weekdays. And when I went into AT&T store, there was like 8 employees on the week on a Thursday night, So I was genuine. I was like, what a pain in the ass. And I'm like, so, how much more will this make the monthly, plan, if, and this is with someone at Best Buy who like has to go through AT&T to make sure my upgrade's available. And, he looked at me, he goes, you have to get a new plan. He goes, you just add it. You just buy the phone and we transfer the service over instantly. I'm like, well, how much more is that a month? Added to my dad's bill, because I told my dad I'd pay for it. He goes, oh, it's only going to be $38 additional a month. $38 a month. What? Unbelievably cheap. Blew my mind. I literally blew my mind. I was like, so after all that, and I think it was for 36 months. What would that even be? It's $38 times 36. I know it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but that's where they get you. I just can't afford to buy. Actually, it's the exact price of the phone. So I bought brand new. And look, y'all, I was trying to wait. I was doing my best to wait because honestly, I know they're going to announce a new phone probably early September. And once they announce it, they're gonna end up dropping it in October. That's how they always do it. But the part that made me, not the most mad or anything like that, but the part that frustrates me is I just wanted to wait, and I wanted to get the newest phone. I know there's a rumor to be a folded iPhone. I was like, man, that'd be cool. I would love to be on that cutting edge, And also the crazy thing is next January, in fact, I was watching a video on it. January of 2007 is when the first iPhone premiered 30 years ago. We were having a lot of good stuff happening in 2007. The first iPhone technology was doing, and then it kind of stopped a little bit. We had 3D printers. Like if you were to look at the advancement of technology post 2007, I would say probably 10 really good things happen. I know we're in the AI boom right now. For better or for worse, depends on who you ask or how you feel about it. I don't think that data centers should be this huge hot commodity. I think the bubble will burst at some point, like the .com bubble burst in the late 90s. But regardless of all of that, in terms of technology, we've had some really cool things come out. Some things that people don't even talk about enough. Personally, how cheap televisions have gotten. I mean, I can go buy one of the most top of the line TVs right now with all the amenities as anything that came out in 2015, or 2017 for that reason, for that matter, for literally like $200. That's something that I think is pretty cool. That's changed. 3D printers. I also think how we listen to music was cool. Here's a huge thing that I'll never forget. I was at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando 2017, and this is pre Dolby Atmos in your headphones. But there was a guy, a Sony representative, showing like the first time I ever heard a Dolby Atmos mix in headphones, and like he was explaining like, oh yeah, if you really turn around, you can hear the music shift around you. It's like you're in the middle of a room and the band's playing. And I don't remember what song it was, but I remember standing and just going and like just moving my head and being like, oh my god, like I could hear everything. And that's something that happens now. Pretty incredible. You can do that kind of stuff. I mean, the accessibility of smart tech, and everything. It's pretty amazing. There's a lot to be thankful for, but I do think at this point we are very much at a plateau. We've got to a point where it will get better, but it's not the way, unfortunately, that I think all of us would want to. I mean, everything's AI integrated. I mean, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. By the way, look how crazy this is. Who in their right mind would have actually tried typing this way? Look at this. Like a literal old phone. I don't know who thought of this, but that is just wild to me. Look at that. Alrighty. There's that. I don't know if Rip has a birthday. Who's the Mii creator? Caleb and Dada. I don't know where I got this Wii from. I don't know where I got it from. Quit. Save and quit. We should look at the Mii's here. We should see what Caleb and Dada made. Here we go. How do you get them to attention? What is it? There's not many. Oh, no, I don't want to do the parade. No. How do you get them? There's a way to snap them into attention. Here it is. Alrighty, let's see. Caleb and Dada. Who is this? That's Des. That's David. That's Dad. That's Caleb. That's Big Man. That's Deminifinston. That's Ethan. That's Ethan R5. Grammy. Joyce! Joyce. There's Scotty. There's Rip. Queen. Pops. Ilya. Lila with a Y. Not bad. All right. Time to do some Wii Sports. People are leaving. We were having fun here. Why is everyone leaving? I'm pontificating. Make sure. I actually haven't listened to the sound of this stream yet to see if it sounds any good. I usually trust Bombadcast stream, but let's see how this sound of this stream yet to see if it sounds any good. Does sound pretty good. I'm gonna light some incense and then we're gonna get started. Okay. Enjoy the music for the time being. Now, the one problem is the audio is a little delayed, so I hope I don't get messed up by playing tennis. I'm going to go pro in tennis again. Let me get the fan going, too. I know it's going to get hot. I got to put the jacket on. All righty, y'all. Let's get some Wii tennis in, baby. Let me light this incense first. Yeah, buddy. I have a hard time seeing the chat as well. It's a beautiful day. Let's see. Alrighty. Glad to have a couple of us still hanging out. Alright, so one thing I do splurge on, and you might not know. If the music's too loud, you gotta let me know if it's coming over the loudspeakers. One thing I do like, when I do any Bombad cast recording, you may see it in the back of your Locarno. I get theme park incense from someone on Etsy. It took them forever to get it to me last time, like 4 weeks. It kind of pissed me off. But that being said, man, that smells good. This is a Galaxy's Edge scented theme park incense. So let's get this thing lit up and let's enjoy this live stream here. It also kind of puts you in your zone. For those that haven't been to Galaxy's Edge, it's got a really cool smell to it. To me, it smells like almost like burnt fuel, and it's got like a burnt fuel smell. This incense really does do it justice. Yeah. It smells so nice. It's very fragrant. It doesn't smell bad at all. Most speed parts, especially the new ones, don't smell bad at all. Other ones have been too bad. But this one's awesome. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm going to do some tennis. I'm going to portray the role of Rip Glorton. Nope, not Scotty. Let's go over here. There he is. Wow! You've added Rip Glorton. Look at me, I get a picture of this. Let's make a picture. So I'm playing on a really, really nice CRT. It's a Sony Trinitron. And it's, honestly, I wish I could show you. I just don't want to move my camera. This thing is gorgeous. This is it's a flat screen, and it was one of those ones that you probably would have bought for your kid. It's got like it's not big at all. God, it probably is a 13-inch Sony Trinitron, but this person, whoever had it before me, I got it from my friend Quinn. I traded one of my old Commodore 64 monitors for this. I forgot where he got it. He literally got it in the box, and I think the guy who had it previously may have used it once and then kept it like in a good storage place, not anywhere shitty. We're already going up against Matt, y'all. But that being said, this thing seriously looks amazing. So we're gonna have some fun playing some Wii Sports. One thing you might not know about me, for those watching live, I am very good at Wii Sports. I love playing Wii Sports. In fact, at my school that I work at, little aftercare program, there was a time where I held I had a gaming class essentially, and the class was specifically designed for like team play and kids getting used to each other. And by the end of like the year, they would see me once a week. By the end of the year, they ended up giving me me hosting a tournament for these kids, and it got intense. It was fantastic. Bloom, I love to see you got some Dairy Queen Blizzards, man. That would be great right now. I love Dairy Queen. Bloom, what did you get? I'll tell you what I normally get. I get the cookie dough Blizzard with no fudge. I don't like the chocolate taste. I just like the cookie dough taste. So here's the game point. I will definitely win this. I love this. The Nintendo Switch Sports, or I forgot what they called it, is nowhere near as good as this. And I think I know why. Is because the technology in this is still a little primitive, and now they've made it far too accurate. When a lot of this came down to speed, and just knowing when is the right time to hit the ball and how to play the field. Like, I'm a guy that uses the front person a lot, because the NPCs aren't really quite ready for it. They do pretty well, but like, here's an example. I always liked this. Banned by Scotty. Nightbot, you're gonna get banned by Nightbot. That's an old one. So back when I launched Bombad Gaming in 2021, we launched Bombad Gaming in the Patreon around the same exact time. I think Patreon maybe 2022. I think that might have been. I don't know. We launched Bombad Gaming and Hyperspace in the Patreon very, very, like, one after another. And we used to have a chat bot that was in charge of, regulating language and chasing away spammers and stuff like that. And Nightbot used to ban people for saying curse words. And Eli's bringing up an old reference. I like that, Eli. Back in the day. Now it's so funny. It feels like everyone can do this now, so it kind of lost its charm. And I used to do this routinely, and maybe there was a subconscious reason there. I don't know. I love doing it. I play video games every Wednesday, and I have all this equipment. I have all this video games, and this didn't take the time to actually really play all of it. And this is honestly an example of that. My girlfriend, she's busy tonight. She's working a late shift, so I thought, well, might as well bust out a Bombad Gaming. Jerry can't do the show tomorrow. This all works out. But, yeah, let's just enjoy some Wii tennis. Now, I don't care if anything exciting. This is simply just for fun. We're going to try to go pro tonight. There is some ambition here. There we go. And you can tell you're doing better when more people show up in the crowd. And obviously, oh, dumbass, the watch win it. So we'll see how many points we go up. But I went pro last time I did this in the live stream very, very quickly. There's Rip, guys. God, I wish I could explain how beautiful this screen is right here. Gorgeous. Yeah, 172. God, I'm already a tenth of the way there. Almost a fifth. Let's see. Let's do best of 3. There you go. Now some more. This is gonna be a little bit stronger of an opponent's right here. Yeah, I like that. It's usually all about speed and the way in which you hit it. For those that haven't played Wii Sports, you're really missing out. Let's say the way you set it. I don't understand. But I love Wii Sports. It's one of those games that I think it was one of the most universal games of all time. Let us not forget. When it came out in 2006, though in November of 2006, the Wii was like the first thing that unified, gaming across generations. And I'm not talking like from, me to my dad. I am talking from me to my grandmother and grandfather and people even younger than that. I used to go, my grandmother used my grandmother used to be the manager of a retirement community, and literally for our service hours at the school I went to, our access service, I used to go and set up the Wii and play Wii bowling with these older people. And this is what, 2010, 2011. And it was honestly some of the best memories I've had playing games, because it's the first time you would see anyone older actually play a game in a way that's like, oh, okay, I understand how this works. A video game is not just blocks on a screen anymore. It's now an interactive system, and I think we've lost kind of touch with what that could look like. I mean, they really could. I know the Switch has the capabilities to do it just because of the Switch controllers, the little actual Joy-Cons. But I mean, in all actuality, if Nintendo played it right, they could do a anniversary console or some sort of one-off console for people that want to still play these kind of games. But alas, the Wii U failed, so they kind of ran away from the Wii branding. Have you ever had a strawberry Marfa Lump Lizard? Whoa. Did you know that Nintendo Sports is a thing? Yeah, of course. I played Nintendo. I have it on the Switch. It's fine. It's not amazing. Let's see. Fumiko. Now, I'm just going to be real with you. If there was like a professional league for this, which I'm sure there is, I would love to join. If there was a local place that's like, we're going to play Wii Sports competitively, I have no idea how much I would play that. Give me a big CRT or give me an HDMI converted screen, and I can play this in like super high resolution, which in theory I could do on the Wii U, but I just setting it up's not the same. I have it set up right over here. It's just a pain in the ass. It's not as fun. It doesn't feel as good as this does playing out on the original console. But yeah. By the way, for anyone that's looking to get retro collecting on in their wheelhouse of hobbies, honest to God, the Wii is the best place to start for 2 reasons. First off, Wii retro gaming. I don't know about the disc, but the controllers, finding the console, all that kind of stuff is relatively easy and relatively inexpensive. I don't know about the games. I have every game I ever wanted on here, maybe with the exception of like 1 or 2. But here's the kicker: when you have a Wii, you also have a GameCube, and you can literally put your GameCube memory cards in there. What did Brian say? Let me see what Brian said. Your local community center. That's right. They very well may. But yeah, well, no, Lance, or Colin, I can't. That's a different game. That's a different game entirely. The sword fighting game is for Wii Sports Resort, which I have the Japanese copy of. I don't have it out. Oh, here, I do. Check this out. When I was in Japan, I really wanted to play the Wii. And I mean, we could try putting this in here. I don't think it'll work on my system, but I found a copy of Wii Sports Resort. How cool is that? We'll put it in. How about we put it in and try it? But yeah, it's got the manual and everything. Look how cheap that was for Wii Sports Resort in Japan. We're talking 270 yen. Hey Google, what is 270 yen in USD? It's like $1. Okay, sometimes these Googles are dumbasses. I truly don't understand. Let me double check. What is 270 yen in the US dollar? It's $1.96. Hey, you can get I guess in Japan it's probably even cheaper to retro game. I can tell you for a fact it is. A lot of the games that I got when I was in Japan are all very low priced, especially like even the Japanese. Look, I've had Bill Sheehy asked to buy this so many times, and unfortunately I will never sell it. It is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I have Majora's Mask 2, complete in box with the manual. Brian, send them over, baby. You know I love that. With the manual. And I got this. Oh, technically my friend Richard got this when he was in Japan for me, but I sent him money for it. It's $10. $10 whole dollars, complete in box. How much do you think this sells for now? I went to a retro game convention in Austin about 3 weeks ago, a month ago almost. $80 USD. I'm telling you, this is an investment. So getting the Nintendo Wii now would probably be one of the smarter things you do, only because you can either make a return on it later, you can get this itch out that you want to play it. They make reproduction versions of the controllers that you can get from Amazon, which is really cool of all places. They just got me. First time they scored against me. Not bad. Not bad. I wondered if I could go completely without getting hit once. That'd be pretty cool. I bet there's a streamer that's done that, like how to like never miss a single one. But their front person did pretty good. Let's see. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, once we're done with this, we'll try Wii Sports Resort in mine. I don't think it'll work. I, again, can ask Google, but it will be probably an idiot and not really answer. Some reason I've got Googles that have the smarter assistant, like the Google Gemini assistant, then have other ones that clearly have not been updated or they can't. Yes. Google. Can I play Japanese Nintendo Wii games on my American console? We'll find out.
No, you cannot play Japanese Wii games on an American console by default, because Nintendo Wii systems are region locked. While there are ways to modify the console to bypass these restrictions, often using homebrew software, these methods carry risks, including the potential to damage your system. Also, Japanese games will generally display text only in Japanese.
That's okay.
The safest and most reliable way to play games from a different
Connor!
region is to use a console from that same region.
Nightbot, watch out! Oh, so the Wii is a region locked. That's okay. I know it's not as hard to homebrew it as it used to be. Here we go. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge. I like this. Yeah, baby! If you guys really like this and this video does pretty good numbers wise, I could see about bringing it back. You know, it might not be always a Wednesday night, or it might not always be a particular night. But if y'all like hanging out and watch me play the Wii, then I'll gladly play it. I got all kinds of games, but man, Wii Tennis is my favorite. I don't know how far I got. What did Connor say? How was it? How was the invite, Connor? Did you enjoy it? Let's see. Did you enjoy the invite? Connor and I talk to Connor every day, for those that don't know. Connor's lucky to receive texts, and you know, it's in the morning is when I text Connor the most, because in the mornings in one of our group chats, the only people that are up in the mornings are me, Connor, and Alden. And then Jerry will chime in too if he's feeling saucy. But he might be feeling saucy right now, I wonder. Yeah. So here I am, waking up, and I always text good morning. Dumbass, that was bad. Always text good morning. Olivia Wilde is the tour de force. Yeah, that's right. Very Bombad. But yeah, so Connor and I talk every morning, and we go back and forth, and we tell each other we love each other, and that we're gonna leave our lives here in America and go live in Switzerland and do an assisted suicide together. It's pretty cool. Going up against Akira, not the Akira from the famed anime. Dude, yeah, for real. Take me to Japan, and I will become a Wii Sports icon. Oh! Oh! He shouldn't have hit that. It bounced off the net. It would have been an out on my part. Dude, I'm going to win. So one really cool thing is, there you go. What can I say? Wii nostalgia is hitting. I was 7 years old when it came out the first. Yes, my guy. Yes, DTS 1999. Hold on. What else did it say? Is that the Laser Ball? That is Laser Ball. What's going on, Laser Ball? Glad to have you here. But yeah, Sauce chat. Man, it's one of the best systems ever. I really do love the system with all my heart. It's I'll never forget just spending all day that first Christmas playing it. But even funnier, talk about like my mom having restraint. It was God, I think it was in 5th grade. At my elementary I guess you would say primary school in 5th grade, we started exams. And we got half days on those exams, which I think is brilliant. So everyone 5th or 8th grade got to go home after they take their exam. And so here I am. We finished our exam, me and my best friend Olivia. And my mom was taking us, just to go shopping and all that. She had to do some last minute, Christmas shopping and stuff. And here we are, we're walking through the electronics aisle, and we see like the Wii, the Wii, yeah, bitch. But the Wii had just came out a month before. This is like late December, like probably December 15th or 16th. And I tell you what, we literally asked the lady, working entertainment, I'm like, hey, do y'all have any Wiis? And she goes, I shouldn't be telling you this, but we do. And I'm like, what? No way. No way. Are y'all putting them out? She goes, we're putting them out in about 10 minutes. And so literally, it was like an unannounced thing. It wasn't like it is now. I'm sure there was a midnight opening for the Wii. In fact, I know there was. But that was in November, so it probably had been like 6 weeks or 4 weeks since it launched, and they just got their second shipment in. And it was literally, I watched the lady. She had like a kind of like a warehouse cart, and she was bringing them to the front. And I walked beside her, and she was, you can't take it off the cart, but you can totally. Hold on, I'm locking in. There you go. She goes, you can totally wait for me to put it up and ask if you can take it out the glass case. And back in the day, you would look at these play video games at Walmart like this for hours while your mom shopped. It was the greatest. That's where I played the PS3 for the first time in 2007. I'm rambling. All I'm saying was I got it. And my mom had such good restraint. I guess I did. I then cried and threw a fit. And she goes, this is going to be your big Christmas gift, right? I said, yes, ma'am. Because you're going to have to wait till Christmas. And oh my God. And it was like the December 15th or 16th. And your boy had to wait 9 days. And I mean, you got to think about how hard that was. And you know where it's at. Like, we knew where it was at. And on launch, I'm pretty sure, I have to look. Hey, Google, what were the launch titles for the Nintendo Wii? I think it was Twilight Princess?
The Nintendo Wii launched with a variety of games.
Lord.
Some of the most notable titles included Wii Sports, The Legend of
Oh my
Zelda:
God.
Twilight Princess,
Tony Hawk's.
Excite Truck, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz,
Yes.
Rayman Raving Rabbids, Marvel Ultimate Alliance,
The first Rabbit
Trauma
games.
Center, Second Opinion,
Trauma Center.
Madden NFL 07, and Call of Duty 3.
All right.
Other launch titles included Wii Play,
Yep.
WarioWare, Smooth Moves, Need for Speed.
Wii Play
Heart,
did not
and
come out as a
Just Pro
launch
Series.
title.
Would you like to know more about any of these games?
I'm almost positive. No, thank you. So one
All right.
thing too is they had Tony Hawk's something not underground. It was a Tony Hawk game where you literally downhill racing and you raced on it, man. Tony Hawk's Downhill Racing was an amazing game. Loved that game. Played the hell out of that game. So there was that I really, really enjoyed. I look super pale in my camera. I wonder if it's just my screen. I wonder if I can go to my settings and see if I can fix that. It looks like a nightmare. Let's see. Now let me know if this messes up anything. I usually don't mess with the settings of the camera all that much. Let's go under camera, customize, exposure. Is this manual? Auto exposure? Oh, Jesus. That's definitely not the way to do it. Low light compensation? No. How do you change? Jesus. ISO does not need to be that low. Yeah, look at that. You see the shuttering? That's crazy. Auto is not bad. What in the world? That looks better. That looks pretty good. Let's see what it looks like when I stand up. It might even be StreamYard. Hold on. I'm wrong. There we go. Yeah. This is much better. Okay, cool. So, all that being said, God, the wait for that game was insane. Really, I mean, for that whole Christmas was insane. My mom did come in clutch. Unfortunately, I lost it in a flood in 2016 where I was living, in my mom's house at the time. And it was so sad, but I had a really good copy, really nice copy of the Twilight Princess visual guide. And my God, did you need it? That game, some parts of that game are kind of hard for a little fifth grader to play. It was a lot. It was a fun game though. That was the first game I remember that wasn't like a platformer. That was more of like a puzzle mystery, action adventure, somewhat of a platformer game. Zelda kind of encapsulates every mood and feeling that I remember beating all the way through. And that, man, my God, that's a feeling that's very hard to describe to someone that's doing it for the first time. I remember beating like Pokemon RPGs or there we go. Oh, Jesus. I remember beating a Pokemon RPG, or things like that. That's exciting, don't get me wrong. But to be present in the moment, in front of your TV, my God, that was the best. See? DTS 99. Is it fluttering like that due to the frequency? It must be. Yeah, it should be good now. But it could be. It could be that. But yeah, this system means a lot to me. Honestly, if it was one of those things like what would be the last console you'd ever play, I'd be hard pressed to not choose this or the N64. I think they're both peak video game systems. And look, I have an SNES, an NES, a PS2, a PS1, a Dreamcast, a 2600, the Wii U, the Nintendo Switch, the DS, the DSi, the 3DS. The Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Light. I have almost every console known to man, within arm's reach of me, right? But that's the one I would be very eager to play. If it was my last time playing a game ever. There's just something so kinetic about it. And to me, it tickles a part of my brain that's just, it's almost like a muscle memory in a weird way, but man, it brings me. If I could just have people over and we just didn't even talk, you know what I mean, and we just played Wii Sports, that'd be so cool. That was not very good. Let's see, they're getting pretty good now, y'all. They're kind of a challenge. Let's say this. Here you go, Scott. You won the lottery. You get to make 2 completely customizable rooms. In your future massive house, and you don't have to worry about money ever again. You don't even have to worry about working again. I would have 2 special rooms in that house. A movie theater room and a gaming room. And it would be, your pool table and all that, but it'd be big enough and have a big enough projector or an old CRT, just a massive CRT that's almost near and completely mint condition, just for playing Wii Sports or anything on this console that I wanted to, and have it look amazing. That would be top notch. Let's see. There's so many bangers. How do we? So I was just talking about. Look, I have I have a Japanese copy of Wii Sports Resort that I got in Japan for, I guess maybe that's part of the manual focus. You can't really even read it. 270 yen. That's $1.69 here. Yeah, I wish I could focus. That's the one problem. My camera looks better, but I couldn't show you that. Yeah, I honestly never played it. I just played Wii Sports. I had someone in the chat saying, play the sword game, and I actually never played it. The only spiritual successor of that I played was the Switch Sports, or whatever they call it. There you go. Wow. I didn't even see that land there. Yeah, bitch. 30 love. Yeah, I'm going to go pro really quickly, Connor. I'm going pro as Rip Glorton. Oh! There you go. 40 love. See, that's the thing, too. My dad still is, like, perplexed. I'll never forget. This is a great story, y'all. And if anything, playing this game and just talking to y'all about stories from my life, that's pretty fun. I could do this. I could do this every day if I had the time. Oh, no! So here I am. The year's 2014. I just graduated high school. And you get all that graduation money, and it's, like, more money than you had before. Like, truly. Like, I had a summer job every summer. And I probably saved about $2,000. You know what I mean? And like the $2,000 was like what I spent pretty much all the way until the next break, until like Christmas break. Then I would work Christmas break for 2 weeks. Then I would save, probably $1,000 or $750 there. Then I would not work at all. And then I would do little odd jobs in the middle. Your typical just teenage odd jobs. And I want to hit the pro real quick. Just throughout the school year and all that, here I am. It's recently graduated from high school, and you're just getting all this money. I'll never forget. I went to go pick up a piece of granite for my dad's house that he was building, and from one of his friends that owned a granite shop. His name was Randy, and Randy literally goes, "You just graduated high school, huh, bud?" And this is someone that I barely knew. I would say he would be like, on a scale of like, if your dad's like, 100% knows you best, and your mom, this man was like less than 10%. I mean, he knew my name, he knew that I was in the band, and that was it. And the first thing he says to me, he goes, "You just graduated high school, huh, son?" I said, "Yes, sir, I did." He goes, "I remember when I graduated high school." Takes out his wallet and gives me like $200. Again, not someone I'm close with, right? And he looks at me and goes, "Now don't blow all of this on weed." I didn't smoke weed. So, that being said, that was beautiful, by the way. I can be applauded for that. Look at it. Look at it. Bitch. Behind and across? What? So, don't blow all this on weed. I'm like, "Yes, sir." What did I go blow it on? I didn't blow it on weed. I blew it on a Wii U. And so, I went and deposited that money in my account. Literally immediately went to Best Buy after it. All kind of close too, which is funny. All within at least a 15-minute drive together. And I'm like, "Yes, sir, I won't blow this on weed." And so back then, my dad still had access to my bank account. He could check me. Classic dad, right? 18-year-old can't trust him with money. I go to Best Buy. And at the time, the Wii U had been out for a little bit. Hey, Google. When did the Nintendo Wii U release? That was in 2012.
The Nintendo Wii U was released in North America on November 18th, 2012.
Okay.
Followed by Europe and Australia on November 30th, 2012.
Again.
And Japan on December 8th, 2012.
I had no friends. That was really good. I had no friends that had the Wii U until my friend Quinn bought it with his graduation money in May. And I was like, now I have to have one. Mario Kart 8 looks amazing. I have to play that. So I go up to Best Buy, and they had a really good deal. It was $450, and you could buy a game included. No, I'm sorry, it was $400. You could buy a game with it. And the deal at the time on the box was you get, I think it was 2 digital copies of the game or 1 digital copy of a game, as well. Oh my god, y'all. So I ended up making it out like a bandit. I think I could get 3 games. Or I got Mario Kart Deluxe, and then I got the digital copies, I think, of Super Mario Deluxe or something. Oh, that was bad. That was terrible. Oh my god, I don't want them to win. I'm doing so good. Gotta lock in. Hold on. Anyway, I buy it, right? I am giddy. I'm like, I cannot believe it. I haven't bought a game system, with my own money ever. I kind of missed the whole Xbox PS3 boom, right? Which was, damn it. I just missed that. I didn't have that. And here I am, buying a console for the first time like an adult. I had this adult money. Spend it, swipe the card. Before I get back to my car, I get a phone call. And look, I'm just going to say the language he used because I doubt anyone's going to say anything. He goes, "What the fuck did you spend $450 on at Best Buy?" And I could have said a laptop. Y'all, I could have said anything. Anything. I said, "Oh, I bought a Wii U." He goes, "What is that?" I said, "It's a game system." And he goes, "You still play games?" And that was the extent of the conversation. And then he came home to his house that I was staying at the time. And I was just playing on the couch. I don't think he's ever been more mad in his life. Let me read these comments. Hold on. Wow. My parents got me a used Gremlin. Is that a car? Is there a Toyota Gremlin? A used Gremlin. Sure wish I had that sweet car. Oh, the incense did end up burning. I was wondering why it didn't feel right in this room. Sometimes energies are a big thing for me, and this kind of provides a scent-based energy, a scent-based level of intensity. Like when I do Bombad cast, I almost can't go on without it anymore. It smells so good; it keeps me going. Sometimes you'll see me in Bombad cast where I'll light it. And, I'll actually end up going back and lighting another one because it kind of enhances the experience. But yeah, I see kids starting high school now are both the same year as the Wii U and Avengers. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, y'all, I teach kids. How do you think I felt? I was doing an assignment with my 6th graders. 6th graders, where they're like, "Oh, it's an all about me assignment," right? So what they do is they look up things about the year they were born, and their song that was number 1 on the year they were born, 2015. So they're 11 and 12. Was Uptown Funk. I was like, oh my god, man, just truly mind blowing. I was like, that. I remember when that song came out when I was in college. It was humongous. You couldn't escape it. But to think they were born when that song was coming out just blows my mind. Like it truly blows my mind. I can't believe it. A song that's a staple of weddings now, of any event. You know what I mean? Yeah, the year they were born. So now they're old enough to rationalize this stuff. Another one's like, "Can you play I Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd?" And I was like, that was number 1 when you were born. I'm like, yes. I'm like, oh my god. I'll never forget hearing The Weeknd for the first time, much less the idea that, there was children being born then and I'd be teaching them all these years later. Unbelievable. Talk about makes you feel old. Genuinely makes you feel old. But yeah, that's one of those really weird things, right? What does that even mean to them? Do these experiences that we had growing up truly are so inconceivable to them, Like, to me, to explain how important the Wii is to a generation that age, they can barely garner appreciation for it because they've had VR, right? I think the Oculus became real popular in 2019? So they were 5 when that was becoming a thing, I remember getting the MetaQuest 2 in 2000 oh, hell. Hey, Google, when did the MetaQuest 2 come out? I'm struggling. It won't answer because it's about meta. Anyway, it was absolutely mind blowing. Oh my god, we've strayed so far away from God's light, you know. And now they're living in a future where CD sales are doing really good, where vinyl record sales are doing great, and you know we're kind of returning to form, which we could have all predicted. It's going to be I've been seeing this too. VHSs are being sold again. They had a Kill Bill VHS come out of the I forget the actual cut's name. Damn it, man! I could have won that. The whole Bloody Affair cut, they're having it released on VHS again, which is just nuts. I mean, it's got to be for collectors, but I mean, if you watch it on there, I guess it's going to be in the correct aspect ratio. Will it be pan and scan? You know, will it be two? I think it is two VHSs actually. Yes. Oh! I'm gonna win it. By the way, always wear your Wii strap. I don't care what anyone says. What a crucial thing to have. I always wore it. My favorite story is seeing oh no! No! I thought that was out. Look at that. Oh my god! What an embarrassment, man. Jesus. Alright. I gotta deliver. Oh shit!
15 love.
There's just some slight latency issues. My first loss, y'all. My first loss. Oh! How do you even stop a ball that does that? You really got to be swinging beforehand. I wonder. I've never actually learned how you hit a ball like that when you're serving the ball. I really don't know. Like I remember as a kid when I first found out, I'm like, well, that's cool. And how I hit it downward like that. So maybe that's how you do it. You got to hit downward. Obviously, you can't do it when you're not serving. I gotta beat him. We're going up against pros in the 1500 level.
40. Match point.
I'm gonna win this one. Son of a bitch. Man, they're giving me a run for my money. I'm gonna just trying to serve it all from the front person. So if you don't know this, if they start to sweat, the Mii's start to sweat. I don't think your characters will ever sweat, but the NPCs will sweat, and that means they're losing their stamina. They're not going to be as sharp as they once were, which I think is pretty cool. Because you in theory you can play this game forever. And it's got to get to a point where someone makes a slight error in swinging. Oh, that would have been smart if that front one hit it there. The front one and the NPC side has so much control in terms of like they could really determine how the match goes out if they wanted to be challenging with it, you know? Oh, not like that, but they hit it like a bitch. Yeah. You can see the front guy's sweating now, yeah. But the back guy's sweating too. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, that could have been good. Yes! Won that one. Let's see. CUDA Drop and World Cash are two completely different mobile applications. CUDA Drop. I won that bitch. CUDA Drop is an app exit reward. Look, I'm almost about to go pro. Word Cash is a puzzle game. Please try our app. All right, y'all. You heard them here. Try out CUDA Cash. All right, let's see how we're doing. I look a little creepy. Let me change the exposure. I can actually just turn the light on. Let's see how that looks. It might be insane looking. Oh, not that bad. I like playing in the dark, though. It's kind of nice. And, like, your eyes kind of begin to settle. I need a better lamp. Hey, Google, turn on the office light. Let's see if that helps. How is it off? Why is it turned off? My mom texted me. There they are. Oh, my phone's on low battery. Let's see. Put this guy in the charger. What was it doing? I gotta figure this light out. That's not bad. It's a little. I look creepy in the dark. I'm enjoying myself. Let's see. God, level 1900. I'm only level 700. This may be the best I've ever done. If I'm just gonna be honest with you, this is going really well. This is actually going better than when I went pro the first time.
15 love.
Oh, it's funny. I had sent this link to my mom and my aunt, and I heavily doubt they would have thought, oh yeah, when this man is in his 30s, he'll be playing this for people on the internet, and they'll be watching. You know how wild is that? I'm just advertising. I am not a bot. What up, bot? We big chillin' here, bot. Do I come into your stream and advertise, bot?
40-15. Game point.
Yeah, so I always wonder how weird that must be for them, you know, to think, oh, my nephew, he goes on the internet on Thursday nights and talks to strangers. Yeah, that was pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is, guys. Oh my God. I remember growing up in the 2000s, and I remember going to my local video. Yeah, that was the best, huh? That was some good stuff. Have very similar memories, Bloom. I'm very happy that we all have that wonderful shared experience of being able to go to video. That was terrible. I was steady talking. Go to a video rental store and having that experience. That was a very fun collective experience that kids that I teach they'll never experience, you know, at all. Like even some of the kids I used to teach 8 years ago remember going to the Red Box, you know, and renting from a kiosk and like bringing the DVD home or bringing the game home, and that within itself not as exciting as walking through a store. Still an experience that you have, right? But now kids that I teach that are in 6th grade or you know 5th grade or in maybe even or in let's see, wait, there we go. That are in any of the grades that I teach now, 8th grade, you name it, that have never even had the privilege of going to a video or a game rental system, any sort of entity, be it a store or even a kiosk. Everything's digital now. All they know are digital rentals. Terrifying. Let's see. I mean, always advertising. I always advertising, and it's great. Well, that's a wonderful coup to drop. I'm glad your program is sophisticated enough to go from live stream to live stream and advertise. It's very cool. I'm a Miiverse admin. No, you're a bot. And I'm Scott Jarrow. Stay Bombad.
Break
There we
point.
go. If I win this, I think I might go pro about under an hour. Well, no, not under an hour. I've been going on. Well, you'd actually maybe under an hour. Oh, shit. Yes.
The front team
Let's
wins.
see. God, man, I'm kicking ass right now. Here we go. I'm going to try to do a fast serve. Nope, that didn't work. I remember as a kid, I would just swing my arm as hard as I could. I remember hurting my arm a few times. Possibly. Oh, they got me there. Possibly, like, there you go. See, no rhyme or reason. Oh, what? Did y'all see that? That was gorgeous. Watch this.
All.
Okay. Oh, man, you didn't see the front. She hit it so quick back at me. That was badass. Oh. See, if that lady in the front were to hit, that ball so close, it would genuinely throw off my vibe. So, like, if they hit it right there, I'd be like, oh, shit, I really got to work for it. But when you're playing with people, they do that kind of stuff. The problem, yeah, like that, that was great. Ooh, ooh, ooh. she got me!
40.
That was good.
Point.
There you go. Try that. Woo! Woo! One thing about Wii Sports 2 that it really taught me is how these games actually function and play.
30.
I know baseball obviously doesn't function exactly like that in real life, but you know, like what some of the terminology was for golf definitely kind of made me understand the sport better when watching it or hearing people talk about it, and you know what the point system was, and this, you know, advantage and all that stuff like that. That terminology I would not have known if it wasn't for this game, because I just didn't grow up playing tennis, and I probably would have never played tennis. But here I am playing a form of virtual tennis that is, you know, using my arm, and oh shit, that was good. Am I making them sweat yet? Can't tell from this far. Oh, oh, yes. There you go. Yeah, they're sweating. Ooh, ooh, oh, yes, no.
Wins.
God bless. Oh, Jesus. All right, I gotta get ahead in the game. Here we go. I could win this one. Oh! Oh! What?
Team love.
Look at that! Oh! Oh my God, they're getting good. Whoa!
Love.
No, 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 no! It can't go this way! Oh my God. I wonder how the AI is, or I guess the NPC, I guess it is AI. I wonder how they know to get better. Or like, do they actually learn from your style and they try to, you know, outwit you? Jesus. There you go. There you go. There you go. No, no! Yes! Oh, yes!
15.
Oh, my God! The ones that you kind of don't expect them to hit. Oh, shit!
40.
They hit. Oh, my God. We can't let them win. We can't let them win. I thought you could only hit like... No!
That team wins.
Oh, my God! Look at this. I thought they could only do that twice around. They did it 3 times. All right, this is... I have to lock in. Let's see what the chat says. Some of the best memories are filming by yo. I agree! Brady, what are we doing here? Yeah. Yes. Super 8. What a great movie. I remember seeing that in theaters. Like proto Stranger Things. Yeah, family video nights are the best, dude. God, what good memories. Yeah, they did get good real fast. There was no natural build-up there. Don't worry, Laserball. I'm going to get him this time. Dude, look how clutch that was. Watch. Oh, right on the edge. I wouldn't have been able to hit that if it wasn't right on the edge. I just need to lock in. And the crazy thing is, you know, obviously you can't move your characters around when it comes to this. You're at the will of the knees just kind of keeping up. Oh my God, no!
15.
And you just kind of have, they are just moving while you move. Yes!
15.
I'm going to win it.
Point.
Here we go.
40-30.
Dude, what was that?
Point.
Shit!
40 all. Deuce.
I gotta win it, guys. No, this can't be my first loss. This can't be my first loss.
Advantage back.
No! They're so good! They're at, look, think about the numbers. I'm at like 750 right now, and they are at level 1900. They are essentially almost 1,000 points higher than I am.
Deuce.
Whew. Okay, I gotta do 2 more of these. Here we go. I'm sorry. I have to just read what it says. Yes. Yes. And it was great, JJ. All right, here we go. Yes.
Advantage.
All right, we gotta win it. Here we go. Here we go.
Point.
Move up. Look at that, baby! Am I pro yet, Connor? Let's see. Let's see. You win. God, barely. That was stressful. 5 rounds. Bitch, I made pro. Yes, baby! Oh, let's bask in that glory for a second. Let me take a break. Lord, I've been playing for the last 45 minutes straight. Hey everyone, I made pro. I'm a professional. Next week on the Bombad cast, I have to watch them. I might go watch them right now, actually. The Ninth Jedi. Covering the Ninth Jedi. Very exciting stuff. Yes, I am that was a good performance from a young Elle Fanning. I am young Elle Fanning. Another really good science fiction movie that has not given its just desserts. Now, I haven't seen it since 2006, whenever it came out. So maybe that's a me thing. Maybe I need to go watch it before I say this. Zathura. Jon Favreau's Zathura was sick. I loved that movie. Shout out to the Zathura. It's like Jumanji, but in space. Pretty cool movie. I have that movie on digital. Any text? Nope. Got no text from anybody. I guess no one loves me. Pretty cool. Connor put something on his story. What do you say? Bombad. Thank you, Connor. All right. I want to make music that sounds like this, guys. Listen to that. Music sounds amazing. Okay. Yes! King Ramsey with the big one. Let's see. Is that one that is? Let's see. Hold on. Sorry. Let me the chat. There he is, King Ramsey himself. So did Birthday and Mockingjay Part 2. Yeah, that's a good one. Mockingjay Part 2 was amazing. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. It's a really good giveaway. Let's see. What is... Definitely need to see that one just a little bit more. Is that one that's 2DCG? No, Zathura was had CG scenes. Really cool movie. Taking a break, y'all. I went pro in like 5 rounds. Probably a world record. I'm probably the greatest there is. Not 5. I guess you could say 5 individual games, several rounds. We'll get back into it in a second. I'm playing the character Rip Gordon. Rip Gordon is pro. God bless. That was a work. My arm's gonna hurt tomorrow. Yeah, Connor, you missed it. Rip Gordon went pro. Went pro in like less than 40 minutes. I'm not saying it's a record. I'm gonna look up some stuff. Let's see. World. Let's look up competitive Wii Sports. It looks like there's a competitive. Let's see, esports 8 months ago. Is there currently, or has there ever been a competitive Wii Sports? Is the type of thing where you need to be signed to an esports team like FaZe, or can you just show up and compete? Is there certain criteria needed to be met to qualify for the tournament? Do contestants need to play all 5 sports, or can they play one primary sport? The closest thing we ever got to something highly competitive in Wii Sports is the Nintendo Switch sports golf community. Oh, that's it. I'm shocked. Can I be the one that changes it all? Wait. People, okay, let's see. People do bowling, golf, speed running, dedicated to community speedrun Wii Sports golf courses trying to finish in 18 holes under 10 minutes. Tennis and table tennis focus on the fast reaction times, directional swings. The movement is automated by the game. Chambra, the sword play. Let's see. Mental mind games, ranking, competitive Wii Sports. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much out there. I'm looking at a Collider article about Wii Sports. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Get attacked by Frosty. Loading this website is absolutely bugging out my my stream connection. Isn't that awful? Filled with ads, riddled with ads and subscriptions. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. This site sucks. Anyone that works there sucks. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see. What pro you love to see? I do love to see it, Connor. My actual birthday, type me. They just well, yeah. Man, yeah. I'm giving me a second. I need to recuperate my thoughts. So I do have a copy of Wii Sports Resorts right here, and apparently it will not work with my Nintendo Wii. And, you know, the stupid like American white guy, and he's like, "Let's put it in there anyway. Let's see if the internet's wrong," and it will be wrong. It'll be right, you know. But yeah, you know, here I am, just a man trying to prove to the world that I know what I'm doing. In terms of putting my disc in the wrong slot. Do I have aura when I do that? Do I look like clavicular or clavicle, as I used to call him before I was corrected by Jerry? Jerry corrected me on this. Blankets are badass, Bloom. Blankets are sick. I'm giving myself a break. Man, I gotta use this arm tomorrow, you know? I gotta beat fools, brother. I gotta mess up some faces. Happy to have a lot of y'all here for this monumentous experience. Going pro the second time on a live stream. Life is good. Life ain't bad. Life ain't bad. Time to home through that MF. It might happen. Might have to just get a whole new Wii. I just need like a whole Wii to do that. You know what I'm saying? Great song. What's everyone have on their desk right now? Isn't that funny what you just have on your desk? Here's one thing I bought. It was one of those like, it is a divorced man purchase that I was like, $5, why not? They had a little Pokemon line of toys, and they're like metallic. That's the metallic, and it kind of reminds me of childhood. Like, you know, toys that have a sheen to it, you know? Like, it just has a sheen to it. There was a Togepi toy, and it's like a little heavy, and it was like a metal line of toys. I love it. Oh, you can't even see it. It's a cute little Togepi, and he sits, or she sits, whatever, they sit right in the middle of my monitor, like at the very bottom. And I'm like, oh, I love you. I love looking at you. And you can't see it because it won't autofocus because I have the exposure on a particular setting. But he's smiling. Togepi is smiling. Let's see if I can turn that off. I actually like the setting it's on. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna screenshot it. Save it for future Bombad cast. But let's do auto exposure. You see, it makes me look whiter. I don't like it. But like now we can auto expose this. Yeah, dude, look how cute Togepi looks. And then like he just sits up and looks at you. It's just the cutest little thing. Hold my hand still enough. Oh my god. I'm just working and like doing my lesson plans. I'm hanging out. So I got that in front of me. Brian, I saw yours. Brian, you said you had a VCR. That's pretty sick. I love that. Coffee cups from I can figure out Biofos. Yeah, it's the final boss, baby! That scariest man alive. I also have a pink iPod Shuffle So pretty cool. And this is one of the ones you can clip on you, you know. So there's music on it. It's so funny. MP3s through this do sound bad though. They don't sound as good. But there's that. Yeah, I got my iPod Shuffle right hizzy here, and it still plays. You just gotta have headphones to play it. I've also got some medicine. I've got a knife. I got just the classical. I just have a knife that would go in my DJ bag, you know. I need to cut some wires, or if I'm in a sticky situation, I need to stab some teenagers. There's that. I got a few guitar picks. My Troy's elder pug's son found this. My boy Aiden got an EVH guitar pick. I forgot where, but it's pretty coal. It is an Eddie, and it's not like just like the Stripes. It is an Eddie Van Halen guitar pick. I don't know where it was from, but this is a nice pick. I don't think I've actually ever used it because it just feels so nice in your hand. Oh, the music going away. Never heard the music go away. That's a first. I've been talking for like, what, 10 minutes now? 15 minutes? Let's see what happens when we'll just click play again and see what happens. Yeah, we'll let this play for a little bit. I'm going to go back into it. Don't think I'm done. Probably got another like 15, 20 minutes left in me. I got to go. I'm tired, y'all. I got a little bit of chores to do before I go to bed. But yeah, can hold to Chia music. How incredible is that? Let's see. Looks like Gore-Tex pick. Oh yeah, it looks like a Gore-Tex pick. I might actually be Tortex, not Gore-Tex, unfortunately. I like a medium thickness or a thicker pick. The best picks I bought recently, and I got these in Japan, and I was like, you know what? When I do my Japanese-inspired city pop album, I'm going to record exclusively with these, and I'm trying to hold to it. I bought these when I was in Japan. Oh, shit, I dropped one. Maybe not that one. I bought these when I was in Japan at the Fender store. For those that don't know, you can go back to that setting. I like the way the camera looked more there. I look terrible here. Let's see. Let's do manual. Oh, I can create a preset. Oh, well, let's just do that. We're going to call it. Nope. There you go. We're going to call this preset Bombad Gaming in the dark. BBG in the dark. Now, you won't be able to see the pics, but in Japan, I had to buy them. They were like one of the cheaper things we can get. But here we are. It's a Fender guitar pick set. You can't even see it. But it's a really cool pick set. And yeah, I got this in a hat. And Fender, there was in Shinjuku or Harajuku. Hey, Google, where is the Fender flagship store in Japan? It's the only Fender store in the world. Strictly Fender, 4 stories. They have the custom shop upstairs.
The Fender flagship Tokyo.
Harajuku, I was right.
In the
All right.
Cubes building.
Thank you. So beautiful build. Oh my God. A head, bottom to top, just gorgeous. They had all the modeled guitars in terms of like, I played Nile Rodgers guitar, it was like $4,000. I played a bunch of other guitars. I played the Jack White amp. Oh my, because you could. It was all there. And it was amazing. It was incredible. The acoustic sections at the bottom. There's the cap. There's a coffee shop in there. Gift shop's first floor. Second shop was like the custom series. Very top is the Fender actual custom shop. You walk in there, you choose. They give you the wood samples. They give you the neck samples. They like have temp guitars you can play that will be similar to the ones you're getting customized. Absolutely incredible. No, so there's 2 different streams. DTS 1999. There's a vertical stream and then there's a horizontal stream. And then just on YouTube, if you go to live streams, you should see there's one that says Bombad Gaming returns Wii Sports, and it should be nothing. Then Bombad Gaming returns Wii Sports, and you'll see a cell phone image. That's the vertical one. But yeah, incredible experience. Shout out to Fender. I like Fender guitar. I got this recently. I got the Music Man Statement model, the Velveteen model. I like that. I've been playing that one more often. But I'm gonna get back into Wii Sports. I'm feeling a little tired. I'll see how I see if I'll play one round in pro, or I guess the best of 5 in pro, and see how we do. Just need to take a break from it. I got a little bit of water left. This has been a great night, y'all. If y'all want more of these, just feel free to just let me know and reach out. I don't mind doing this stuff. It might not be a routine thing, but fairly easy, pretty fun, and very laid back. I enjoyed hanging out with y'all, so let's do it. Level 19. Oh, it's the same crew. Oh, shit. What up, besties? All right, here we go. Not good. Not good. Not off to the best start here. This might be how we end the live stream. Kind of weak, but I don't want that to happen. We don't deserve that. You as a viewers, you deserve a satisfying conclusion. A conclusion that makes you weep. A conclusion that's exciting and real and authentic. And man, Scotty really is a pro at Wii Sports. He's not just, blowing smoke up my ass and calling it rain. You know what I'm saying? We deserve a really good win. That's right. I'm gonna give it to you too, baby. This is for y'all watching the live chat. This is where the fun begins. You know what I'm saying? This is where I turn my whole entire life around with Wii Sports. I make this a career move. I make this a move that changes the world. I get interviewed by local broadcast stations. I then go on to have a really cool video game circuit until some little boy beats me at it in about a month, and I do great, and I go viral again. They're like, this man, he's done it. He's perhaps the greatest Wii tennis player of all time, and he just goes live and he plays Wii Sports all the time. He doesn't have family, he doesn't have a life, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He gives up DJing, he gives up teaching, and this man just grinds Wii Sports. He gets the highest score there possibly is. There is no better. He is the greatest of all time. He is without a doubt the most singular important character and player in all of Wii Sports. And it all started in his bedroom in 2007, Christmas of 07. And look, here he is, winning, taking over the world, president of the United States probably, and without a doubt, going to change lives with his skill at playing Wii Sports. That's right, Earth. That's right, world. This man is Scott Jarrow. He is the Wii Sports champion. He's about to beat Elsa's ass right here.
15 love.
Good monologue. Clip it out. Post it on the gram. Get famous. Change the world. Read a book. Read a Bible. Be the Bible. Become a priest. Become a nun. Be a champion at Wii Sports. Kick these two people's ass. That's right!
15 all.
Let the go Tigers. Tell your students, tell your families, tell everyone you know and love that you are witnessing history. This man, Scott Jarrow, changing the very culture of the world right now with his Wii Sports skills. He is one with the universe. He is one with the Wii. He is one with Nintendo. Nintendo will invite him. He's been to the Nintendo Museum. He's been to 2 Nintendo stores. He's been everywhere. But you know what's crazy? He's going to keep making the world spin around him. This is his reality. This is Scotty Jarrow's time. And no one can take that away from him. That's right, chat. Scotty Jarrow is goated. Scotty Jarrow is flame. Scotty Jarrow is Bombad. Scotty Jarrow is he's the singularity. He is the one that will unite the universe and the energies and AI together. AI couldn't even comprehend my skill here. They couldn't better me. They don't know what it's doing. They look at me and they see a god. They see someone to worship. They see someone to learn from. However, he is still man. And man does have his flaws. Though he will
40-30. Game point.
Though he will still win this round against these two dumbass me's. These two AIs, the two in the business. Who are the best? Who are the best characters to go against in Wii Sports? And it's probably these two. It probably can't get any better. I would beat the ghost of Elvis in this game. That's right, Chad. Elvis Presley himself. Probably the best player of any Wii game ever. And look, I got the NPC sweating. No!
The back team wins.
How'd that monologue go? We could call him Kenny Powers Comeback. That's right, bitch. I also read the book this time. Jane changed the world. Make it a change. How about we tennis bloom? So what you're saying is you're practically Xanadu. Xanadu. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Xanadu. Now we are here, Xanadu. What movie is that
15
from?
love.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Scotty Jarrow wrote that. Scotty Jarrow that he sports professionally? Oh, that's Scotty Jarrow. Yeah, you're right. He did write that. He wrote Xanadu, sang by Olivia Newton-John in the film Xanadu. That was him, not Jeff Lynne from ELO. That was Scotty Jarrow. Scotty Jarrow, the famed Wii Sports player? That's Scotty Jarrow. He's a legend. Oh, he is a legend, kids. You know where he's from? He grew up where you grew up in Louisiana. Wow, says the priest on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, that he has risen again. You know who's risen again? Scotty Jarrow. He's back. He's back in the fold. The year is 2061. I didn't know they would let people in their 70s play Wii Sports. Oh yes, on a professional level. In fact, we used to model our AI programs after him, and Wii Sports is now part of the Olympics. And do you remember when Scotty Jarrow had that incredible run in the year 2029, and he bested everyone, even the Koreans at Wii Sports? That's Scotty Jarrow. Oh, I do remember him. He was one of the greatest of our time. He was in the box of Wheaties. He was the Michael Phelps of his generation, but for Wii Sports. That's right. He changed the name of the game. He kicked ass. Zero there, okay? He's the one. He's the golden god. He's the golden goose. He is the Willy Wonka's. He is Willy Wonka in his chocolate factory. He can do no harm. He can only enhance the world with his skills, with his power, with his artistic abilities, with his charm. Scotty Jarrow, he's like Marty Supreme. The Sappies are going to be so impressed by this experience. They will go back and watch this live stream of when Scotty Jarrow would throw the second time and say, how do we recreate the energy of him? You know how they do it? You know how they do it, chat? They do it the best they can, and they get me on set. And then I'm the one teaching the new Timothy Chalamet. His name is probably Pierce Johnson or some shit. And I will show him what it takes to be the next great Wii Sports champion. That's right. I will revolutionize film, and not just film, the whole audio visual entertainment industry. There will be virtual reality games where Nintendo quite literally, they were like, okay, Wii Sports is back thanks to Scotty Jarrow at Bombad Gaming. And thank you. I'm so glad he's back now, because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a whole new different version of Wii Sports. It's exactly like Wii Sports from 2006, but you can be an audience member. And what you do is you put on your VR goggles, your Apple Vision tins, and you'll watch it on the sidelines, and people will go up against me. People that want to be me. And you know what's going to happen? They can never be me, because I'm goated. I am S tier. I am God tier. I am the God molecule. I am the living particle, baby. I'm a quark. I'm all of it. I'm in between. I am the being in between beings. I am thirsty. I need blood. I need water. I'm a champion. I'm a goat. I'm the best. I'm Michael Jackson. I am living. I'm a tiger. I'm a living. Oh, shit!
40-30. Game point.
I'm a tiger. I roar like a tiger. I hit like a tiger. I am Tiger. I'm Tiger Woods. I'm the Tiger Woods of sports. I'm a Tiger Woods of Wii Sports, bitch! We're a deuce, baby! This is where I shine. This is where the championship comes to a head. This is where I get worship. This is where they build a statue after me. This is where the world looks upon Scotty Jarrow and says he's the one. He's the golden god. Shit, this is getting close. Dude! They're sweating, baby. I got them sweating. I got these little AI me's sweating. Sweat for me, baby. Yeah, baby. Sweat for me. This is it. I'm going to eliminate them. I'm going to change the course of history. They'll be like 1216, the Magna Carta. Then they'll go 2028, Scotty Jarrow, Wii Sports. And when they build statues after me,
The back team wins.
we can't let this happen! Oh, Jesus. Timothy, Let's see, a box of Wheaties. Wheaties, that's good. Jesus, he has risen. That's right, chat. You can tell me you don't take improv classes. I don't. I actually don't. Never taken an improv class in my entire life. I'm a teacher. That's the hardest improv class. Dead ass. You got to improv constantly. Let's see. Oh, God. I'm on fire. Okay, hold on. Let's say we're in Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Oh, whoa. A Wi-Fi game? That's terrible. So what even is a Wi-Fi game? Wii Glorts. Okay. Whoo, Jesus. All right. Let's keep this going. This will be my last round, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired of making history. I'm tired of simply giving my all to you for entertainment. You should pay for this exclusivity. I'm the GOAT. And I'm going to win this. Here we go. Do I serve? Watch. Need to lock in. That's right. What up, bitch? Watch this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Just a fumble. Oh, that's how you do it.
30-15.
Yeah.
15.
Give me the win, baby. This is it.
Point.
It's like they know we're down to the...
40-30.
It's like they know we're down to the wire. It's going to get intense. Jesus. No! It's like they get better the closer they do. I would love a study of this AI. There's some spin on that ball. Ah! Yes! Boom, baby! Sometimes you'd think they'd hit it. How many points do I go up? I'm so tired. Let's see. Hold on. We'll find out. Let's see. Oh! Thank you all for joining this wonderful game. Had a blast with you all. Thank you. Remember, no Bombad cast tomorrow night. A blessing to be with you to witness history. You're welcome. I can only say so much, but I'm thankful for you for supporting me. But most of you should be thankful for me because I'm just that good. Calm yourself down. You're welcome. I don't know what else to say. Really good night. It's a really good night for me. Life is good. We are doing great. And I can't thank you enough. I will see you next week. We'll be talking about the Ninth Jedi. Oh, man. That was some good stuff. Remember, it's not every Wednesday. Don't get your hopes up. Not every Wednesday. However, it is often. Bombad cast. When we come back. Good stuff. This has been Wii Sports. And as always, everyone, hit the like button, share it, comment when this is over. Those help. And, of course, stay Bombad!
Oh, wow! After that fiesta, I could use a siesta.
You mean a cat nap?
More like a rat nap, muzzle mouth.
Then relax, Chucky. Mexico has lots of warm, sunny beaches where your cares can just drift away.
Way down here, you need a reason to move. Feel a fool, running your stateside games. Lose your love, leave your mind behind. Glad you came.
Oh, Mexico. It sounds so simple, I just gotta go. It sounds so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'd have to go now.
Americano got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy señorita with the eyes on fire.
Oh, Mexico. It sounds so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon so bright like to light up the night. Make everything